if you are new to the channel, hi, welcome. I'm thankful you found me. If you like the vibration, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a video. And if you are already part of the fam, the Green Tribe, love. Thankful that you're back again, fam. So yeah, it looks different. It looks different than normal. As some of you know, there is a loss in my family, so I am not at my regular place. So that is why I have to do it like this. So, and not only that, normally I will post 5 to 6 videos in a week, but bear with me while I do what I can do when it comes to videos. So please keep that in mind, okay? Bear with me. That being said, for the monthly reading, I will only do 3. But the message is strong, the message is good, okay? You have 3 cards that you can choose from. For the first card, we have building blocks. For the second card, you have by the book. And for the third one, you have imagine. So I will give you guys 30 seconds to breathe in, breathe out, choose your pile. You will hear 3 high pitched notes just to oomph you up. And I'll see the pile or piles that you have chosen. Timestamps are down below. Hello, pile 1. Let's take a look. Let's see what is for the month of June. What can you expect? We will start with the oracle and let's see what the month will bring. So you have building blocks, treasure island, observer. In the month of June, there is definitely something going to change for you. There is something like, okay, that is where I want to go. That is what I want to gonna do. What I want to go and do. So I'm gonna go get it. Kind of an energy. You will look beyond where you are at this moment. Is what I'm getting. So you also have the 3 of Swords together with the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, you are not at the right place right now. And then you have the Page of Swords in reverse together with the 10 of Pentacles. Here is where you want to go. Here is where you may be at, some trouble, some heartache, maybe with money, finance, or heartbreak, whatever heartbreak is for you, and not using your mind wisely. Not your mind is everywhere but where you want it to be, the building and stuff. There is definitely something that you cannot think, or something isn't working for you, so you know you have to go beyond it, look further than that. Here is where you want to go, that abundance, things for lineage to come. So what you're gonna do about it, how you're gonna change it, that is definitely what's happening. Leaving behind things that isn't working, not even thinking about it anymore is what I'm getting with the Page of Swords. Like really be like, you know what, if I think about it, it's like overthinking it. Does it work in my favor by overthinking it, yes or no? Let's see. You also have expectation together with message of concern and marriage. For some of you, this is commitment, something of commitment. There is something to do with a partnership that might worry you. It's what I'm getting. It isn't working. You might expect something in the month of June from somebody, but they are not coming through. They are not coming through with what they have maybe promised you. Coins, money. But the thing is, with the marriage card together with the Ten of Pentacles, this is gonna end well. Where you are at right now may be something that you be like, no, this ain't it. But later down the line, at the end of the month of June, you see that this is gonna actually work well. When you move, looking at the treasure island, is when you move away from this situation right here. What do you want to build? What do you want to create? What is the thing that you are looking forward to? And if it isn't with the people that you are with here in this situation in the month of June isn't working with you, don't understand the language or and when I say the language, I'm talking about, sometimes you can talk with people about IT. Like I'm not an expert in computers and stuff. So if you talk to me about IT, I'll be like, you are talking like rubbish. I don't understand it. But if you go and talk with somebody that knows about IT and you talk to them, it's like, oh, you finally understand my language. So in that way is what I'm seeing the Page of Swords in reverse. Here is where people don't understand you, people don't get you. You will get heartbreak, you will get in a state of lag. But when you go to where people are understanding you, this will be abundance and fruitful. So let's see for week what you can expect. So let's see for the first, the third, the second, and the fourth week. What can you expect? This is for the first. Let me put it like this. For the second and the third, this is the second, and this is the third. Let's see for the fourth. For the fourth, two came out, so I'll take them both. Underneath the deck, you have the Temperance. So for the first week, you have the Seven of Cups. So it's giving me decision. You need to make a choice. What you're gonna do? Are you going to stay in this situation or are you going to move on? The making choice is gonna be in the first week. There are different things. It's like your mind is battling what to do. When you are used to a circumstance, it's natural for you to take the same road to your work, for example. You will do it effortlessly. That's the thing you do every day. So making a decision to go take another route is what I'm getting. Okay, just go with me with this metaphor. It's like, you don't know what will that route bring you. Will be traffic on the road, or will they be working on the road, So it's actually a gamble the first week what to do, but it's like, but what the same route will bring you. Meaning, if it is heartbreak, if it is being in a state of lack, if it is people not understanding you, you know that already. So in the first week, it's like, do you dare? Do you dare to go take another route? Do you dare to explore something different and gamble of maybe finding out that there is a roadblock or there is something, because the Seven of Cups, it has different things, and that's life. Life change path unexpectedly or expectedly, It's your decision what you're gonna do with it. And it's giving me that once you make the decision, often when we make a decision, like, let me give you an example. it's a stupid example, but it's actually kind of fun. So I'm gonna share it because I'm getting there to share it. Like for example, I broke up with an ex of mine, somebody that I really liked and loved really very much, and I broke up with him, and I went out on a date with somebody else. Well, later down the line, after some time, the thing is that date was so horrible that I was like, back to my ex. Shame. Shame. I went back to him because it's like that person, even though I get heartache and break and heartache and pain and isn't fully content with him, he understands me in certain level. So that is really what I'm getting for you guys, that in the first week, if you hit some roadblock that it isn't going well as you are used to, you might go back to, even if it is heartache, even if it is painful, that you will be staying in a state of lack. People will not fulfill you fully. People will not understand you fully. You will go back just because it's how do you call it? Not my first, neither my second. You know what English that is? You know. Because it is usual, the thing you have been used to. So that's the thing when it comes to the first week. Now for the second week, you have the 5 of Wands, honey, competition. Okay, so in the second week you will have some competition, maybe when you are going putting yourself out in the game, that you will find out that you have to compete with other people, is what I'm getting. But this is actually a good thing, because then you can learn the lesson of life. Who is who, what are they doing, and what knowledge and wisdom do you have to grab to get where you want to go, in that kind of way. So I find the second week pretty actually helpful. If I were you, when this is happening, observe it. Observe what other people are saying, what they are doing, because people can talk, but they have to act and do that same way. And especially if there's people that way you want to go. For example, you might let's see, you might want to work somewhere else, and that person is working there. What do they have to do to get to that point, So observe what are everybody doing on that category, and which one do you prefer to be? Where do you prefer to be in that kind of a way? So take the knowledge and wisdom from this whole situation. But it's definitely competition going on for you in the second week. And for the third week, you have the 6 of Pentacles. Honey, keep things nicely in balance. I do see with the 6 of Pentacles, like somebody's going to help you out. An elder person or older person, like it's bringing you the knowledge and wisdom. I'm saying it because looking at this Page of Swords being in reverse, that is something that you don't know how to navigate, how to work with it. And this person is going to bring you the knowledge and wisdom of that, is what I'm getting. Like you will take in all the knowledge and wisdom of them. It's like in the third week, like I was saying, with the second week, take all the knowledge and wisdom and look for the person that is doing what you are doing and grab that knowledge and wisdom. So I do think the competition starts in the second week. In the third week, you will find somebody, it might be a mentor or a guru or somebody that will help you out. It can even be, because I'm really getting like, when a neighbor will help you out with something like, oh, I know how to do that. Let me take that off your hand, or let me teach you how you should do it. That is the third week. So you will get help at the third week for your circumstances to go beyond, because I really see this is what you need to leave behind, these three, to go beyond to this abundance and fruitfulness, great partnering, so the third week you will find somebody that can help you with whatever question you have. For the fourth week, you have the 7 of Swords together with the Emperor. I like this for you. The 7 of Swords is my Chirinka knife and thief card. You'll be like, I like that for you? Noraima, you good? Yes, I like it because next to my Chirinka knife and thief card, this is also the card that I will say, choose for yourself. Choose for yourself. And looking at the card, it really speaks of how you will kind of like pack your stuff and go. Go to that foundation you want to build, create. Looking at the Ten of Pentacles also. So I really like this one for you. It's giving me that you know what you want and you will go get it. So the fourth week, as I was saying, like this is looking good at the end of the month of June. So yeah, let's see, when it comes to love, what can you expect? So you have give and receive together with deja vu. Honey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Like, the thing is, as I was telling you the story about my ex, for some of you, when it comes to love, it's like a repetition. If you don't dare to choose a different route, do a different thing, you will continue having the same result, the same result, the same result. You see, I every time if I get a message, I know it has a meaning. So that's really what I'm getting for you guys when it comes to love. Because I don't like telling you my stories, but sometimes spirit be like, spill your tea, honey, spill your tea, and I will spill it. So yeah, so watch out for that when it comes to love, and know the balance of give and receive. Maybe that's the thing that you did not know when it comes to love, and that is why constantly you will have the same result. It must be in balance. So my lovely beautiful power one, I do hope I could have helped you guys. Thank you for my understanding that the situation right now is kind of so that is why everything is going like this. So yeah, thank you for your time, and I wish you a beautiful, wonderful June month. Bye bye. Hello, Baldu. Let's take a look for you guys when it comes to the month of June. What can you expect? Let's start with your oracles first. Let's see. You have by the book, together with breathe, orphanage, orphaned. Kind of like this. And then you also have milk and honey. Okay, let's see if this is straight. So when it comes to the month of June for you guys, my lovely beautiful part two, there is a change, an unexpected change for you. Not unexpected, it's kind of like not unwanted, being unwanted, feeling unwanted. But look, if you look at these two, it's giving me like you are going to move away from that energy. This is an energy. This isn't a person or a situation, a place. It's an energy. The month of June is going to change energy for you, is what I'm getting. It's like you don't know where you are at right now, and that energy is going to change. And beautiful energy is coming out. A beautiful, peaceful, loving calmness of energy. It's a lesson. The month of June is a lesson for you guys. But it's like, sometimes, because I'm getting that, sometimes you wake up and you look at the world and it feels like you are in a dome. It's like silence, everything is still. That energy, like what's happening is quiet, is stillness, is stuck, is everything is like not moving. It's very weird energy, like there is no wind, nothing. Like that's what I'm getting. So that situation is the energy for you guys in the month of June. But that energy is actually for you to go step back and kind of like refill your own energy to then move forward to something. Like this is a lesson. Whatever happened in the month of June is actually for you to learn what energy is, how it works through you from the in and out, you know. So what you put your mind on, what is happening, that is what also what is going to be created for you in outside of your world. So the month of June, be aware of what you feel and think, because it will manifest for you, is what I'm getting. So it might feel strange. June feels very strange for you guys. It's an unfamiliar energy. But once you know how you can manifest, create, manipulate that energy to work for you, you can create something beautiful out of it. So let's see. You also have the Six of Pentacles together with the Ace of Swords, the High Priestess, together with the Two of Pentacles. Let's see. I have to charge my phone, so now I'm thinking what will happen with the mic. So the voice will change because I have to now talk in the phone. So one moment. So yeah, I do hope this will go well. I'm not at my regular normal place due to circumstances. So I do hope you guys can hear me well, and please bear with me while I'm doing it in this kind of a way, okay? So yeah. And so let's see. For the month of June, back to you guys. Keep things in balance in the month of June. Looking at the Ace of Swords, you will get, there is a knowledge and wisdom that you will get, and it's all spiritual. It's all, like I said, it's energy. It's energy, and if you know how to balance it, you can go from this to that. So if you kind of feel in a state of lack or not knowing where you belong, honey, things are going to change for you, but it's a lesson. You need to learn how to manipulate this situation. You need to keep things in balance. Listen to your guys, your spiritual team. The message is very clear for you in the month of June, if you can listen. So do not dismiss that hunch feeling, that intuition that is like giving you something. You know, in the month of May, there was 2 weeks before all things went down, tower moment for me, where 2 weeks where I could not hear, listen, nothing. I was like, why can I not film? Because then I will not film. Luckily, I had filmed before, so I could have sprinkled here and there some videos for you guys. But you can, if you look back on my page, you can see like normally I will film like five or six videos. But then I was like not filming anymore because I couldn't go into my Akasha record, or the energy I could not. That was something I may have not known. Now come to it, I know what it was, my father, you know. But there is this situation for you guys also. There is something of, we are like, not my situation isn't your situation, not like that, meaning that spirit will help you out. But if you are not listening, if you are not getting the message, like for example, normally I will work with what I'm getting. That is what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, I'm making it difficult for you guys. What I'm trying to say is, normally I will get the message and I know what is happening and what is going on. You know, there is an energy that I'll be like, that is a weird energy. What is that energy? And I will figure it out. This one, you know. So, and listening by meditating, you know. But because of my situation, sometimes spirit will not let you know what is going on, especially if it's the desire of that other person, you know. So if that other person wish not to tell you or let you know some certain things, they have the right, free will, to kind of like keep things for themselves. So you will be, it's like protection mode kind of a way. So for you guys, you in the month of June have the capability to hear and listen everything. Okay, they are giving you that open door for you to explore the knowledge and wisdom that you want to receive, the mysticism, So it's up to you. Even if you might feel like, oh my God, am I the only one that hears and sees and feel things? You will feel strange because it's like, why me? Why am I getting all of this? But it's okay. You will understand that once you meditate, contemplate, and get the knowledge and wisdom out of it, that it was something fruitful. And I do think in your family, it's like the right time for you for this new thing to arise in your life, because I do think in your lineage there was already people, your ancestors, that has this knowledge and wisdom, this power. They already had it. It's like now you are going to come in that energy of that lineage, of that power. So do you want it? Do you want to transition from here to that in the month of June? But keep things in balance. Do not go fast, okay, my love? Because it's like a rabbit hole, is what I'm getting. Looking at this situation right here. It's like a rabbit hole, so please keep things in balance, okay? Because sometimes once we go down the rabbit hole, it's like we will get lost. Some of us will go crazy because it's like, oh my God, what is happening? So please keep things in balance, because you will discover things that you did not know, and it's beautiful, but it's also kind of like, there is a thin line between smart and crazy, is what I say, like that. So you have imprisonment together with great fortune, and you also have mature man in the month of June. I don't know, but this imprisonment is giving me something of unknown to you. If there is a totally different world coming out for you, if you know how to work with this energy. It's like whatever you feel like you couldn't, you shouldn't, you can't. Like I was saying, you have free will. People cannot keep you where you are at unless you want it. That is the thing that you need to understand when it comes to the energy of the month of June. Because, as I said, for you, it's energy. The month of June is energy. Has nothing to do with, oh, I have to do this. No, if you know how to manipulate and work with energy, that is what I'm trying to say. Then you can get out of every predicament, But you need to be aware, because when I talk about energy, everybody interprets it, if I say that word correctly, as how they see how to work and manipulate energy. But here's the thing, there is good and bad energy. With which one you work is up to you. So that's the thing that you need to be aware of. But everything is a lesson. Do not think like, voodoo, hoodoo, whatever you do, rhymes, that it's a bad or good. Even the bad energy has a lesson. The good energy has a lesson. So please watch out how you work and manipulate this energy, because there is a give and take, even in the spirit realm. Okay? So this high priestess really speaks. There is a power, a big power coming your way. And you need to understand what's the thin line, because you are very close to the border. Okay? That's very important. But great fortune comes your way, and something with a mature man. This person does not live near you. This person does not live near you. We will take a look at that later. Let's go for every week. Let's see what can you expect. I do hope you guys can hear me yet still, because I will not film this again. So I do hope you guys can hear me correctly. So let's see for the first, the second, the third, and the fourth week. What can you expect for the month of June? This is the first week. Go going actually upright. Isn't upright yet, but it's going upright. Oh, child. The second. The third. And the fourth. Let's see for the fourth week. And the fourth. Underneath the deck, you have the Five of Pentacles. So for the first week, you have the Lovers going upright, isn't upright yet. So there is definitely something with a partnering up. I'm sorry, I moved the camera. Doesn't have to be like love. It can be just partnership, in the first week is what I'm getting. Gemini is really speaking. So communication with somebody. Looking at the Ace of Swords also, definitely communication. The air signs, talking about energy. The air signs really speak. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. I must say, K2, the South Node. The South Node energy, the bringer of the past life situation. It's like, yes, looking at by the book also, it's giving me that bringing power from what you used to know, but you need to understand this situation right here. The month of June is like, understand that what the 3D world is giving you isn't reality. It's just it is reality if you perceive it as it is. But what you're going to learn is energy. As I saw it from the beginning of your reading, is the energy of getting yourself out of a situation where you don't know that you know that you don't belong, because you are so powerful. And then the right partnership will come in. It's like somebody is going to partner up with you, and now here's with the Lovers. I don't know if it is spiritual, a new spirit guide coming through, yes or no. Do you want to know something funny? Suddenly I'll be like talking about a new spirit guide coming through, yes or no, and I suddenly went like boom, the cat. But then I thought, looking at the cat, but the thing is I do think it's a new spirit guide or a spirit animal, because where I'm at right now, suddenly, as you guys know, I've said it in the intro, my father passed away. That is why I'm not at my regular place. But there are so many visitors, animal visitors, coming through these past few days. Like, I don't know how to call it. Dogs that walk around with no owner. It has a name, but I'm hearing it in Dutch. When my father passed away, we were at his house after he passed away, and there came how do you call it? A dog that is like walking around with no owner. Not my first name, my second, English that is. So that dog suddenly came to the gate of my father's gate of the garden and started crying out of nowhere. I was like, And when we were praying in the house for his spirit also, there was an animal, not a moth, another animal of the night came and was like around the light kind of a way. Until I moved it out, it went out. There was lots of insects also come through. I was like, what is happening? Not only that, back to the cat. 2 days ago, where I'm staying, like 2 days ago, a black cat came, like really in the night, like a black cat. And that is why I was talking about the cat. When I talking about the spirit animal, now in this deck, you will always see a cat. But like suddenly, I got a hunch of the cat. And then I saw this black cat. So I was like, oh, the black cat. So I do think it's a new spirit. It's spirit. Like, or your guys, your spiritual team, or it's a spirit animal, a familiar animal. Like, you need to listen to the nuance in the first week. There is a partnering for you happening. If you hear it well, it's like you can work and manipulate with that energy. You guys collaborate with each other in the first week. That's what I'm getting. And then for the second week, you have the Two of Pentacles coming back. Like this one, Two of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. And the Black Cat. So it's really giving me like you are going to change. You are in a transitioning of changing in the second week. But it seems like you know how to balance it now. This energy, this power, this new gift that is being given to you as the High Priestess, because I see you guys as the High Priestess. Even if you be like, Noraima, I bet you are honey, don't even fool me, okay? You know, you sense, you feel. Everybody does, but no, I'm lying. Not everybody, because not everybody, but okay. But you do, okay? You do. And there is a new power coming here, but I really have to tell you, there is no wrong way. There are people that do black magic. I don't want to call it black magic because it sounds like. So it's giving me like really everybody has a gift. Everybody has to dive deep. And if you want to dive deep in the dark side, there is nothing wrong with that. That is your path. I mean, it's not mine. I'm in the middle of it. Like, it's not mine. You can also be like me, like juggling on the rope of, like I said, it's a thin line. It's a very thin line. And sometimes you might feel triggered to fall that side, on the dark side, and explore it. And why do I say I'm on the middle rope? Is because, honey, there is good and bad, and I understand that balance, and that's the thing. You need to understand the balance, but you need to understand the consequence also of both sides. So that is why, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a Venus ruled kind of a person. So I'm like, honey, I will hold the scale. I will hold the scale while it's balancing kind of a way, and see and observe and observe the energy kind of a way how it's working. But back to you, really, even if you want to explore the dark side, learn about it, because everything has a consequence. Okay, my love. So for the third week, you have the Two of Wands. Honey, planning and strategizing. That's what you do on the third week. Planning and strategizing. Passionately. There is something in the third week is what I'm getting, like a kind of you are being watched. You are being watched. And I'm talking about spirit though. Like, because once again, I don't know if I told you or the first group, like, I'm a person, I will not tell my personal situation unless spirit calls me to acknowledge it, and share. And I must tell you, like, the animal visitors that came, those are watchers, spiritual watchers, that came out. So when we were saying goodbye to my father, and the visitors, the cat, those are familiar spirits. The watchers, they are watching you. But you need to understand, there are also the bad spirits are also watching you. Understand that part. There is good and bad. You need to understand these two passionate. Which way do you want to go? What are you planning? It's like they are waiting for you. What choice are you are going to make? And I'm talking about the spiritual world, spiritual team, your ancestors. Ancestors really speak big. Ancestors for you guys. On the fourth week, you have the Page of Pentacles. Slow and steady building, going for what you want. So the fourth week is beautiful for you guys. The fourth week, you are making that move. You have strategized, planned it. Your spiritual team, your guides are waiting, watching. What will you do? What are you going to do so that they can take action? And the fourth week, you will take that action, but slow and steady. I love to see this one on the fourth week because it's telling me that you will not dive deep, going into the rabbit hole and not knowing what to expect. You know, as I said, you will not cross that thin line and go mad because of you don't know what's happening, because you are taking it slow and steady. It's giving me that you will observe and move forward with what knowledge you are going to get right now. So let's see, when it comes to love for you guys in the month of June, you have take the lead. Yes. Betrayal. So no, for when it comes to the month of June, when it comes to love, this one felt first. Betrayal. So there is something that isn't correct. Honey, let me tell you something, because suddenly I got a message. When somebody betrays you, okay, in the month of June, keep in mind I told you, there is a thin line for you to go do bad. Don't do that. Do not take revenge on whichever side. Do not. When it comes to love, okay? Just move forward. I don't know what question you have when it comes to love, but the answer is yes. And also take the lead. But do not lower yourself. Do not. I cannot continue saying it because, honey, imprisonment. You also have that one. So please, is it worth it? Remember, there are energy working with you in the month of June. There are good energy and there is bad energy. They are waiting, looking, observing you to see what will you do, which one do you want to play with. Because that's the thing people don't talk about. Spirits waits for you to entertain you with something. Can be a good spirit, can be a bad spirit. We have free will. You choose. So when you feel betrayal in some sort when it comes to love, know that there are familiar spirits that are observing which one do you want to play with. But fire is really speaking when it comes to that. So the third week, watch out for that. Especially when it comes to love, watch out for betrayal, okay? So watch out for which spirit is calling you in. Which one do you want to play with? Listen to your intuition. So my love, I do hope I could have helped you guys. I'm sorry that I have to film in these circumstances and you guys be like, Noraima, how can you be sorry? I don't know. But yeah, I'm not sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. How do you say it, honey? The reason I'm sorry is because I have to film like this. And you guys know how I love my aesthetic. Like, you know, my table pretty, Venus rolled, you know. And now I have to film like this. So I do hope, first of all, you guys can hear me well. Second, that the image is great and the message is correct, you know. So let me know down below. Don't forget to hit the like. And I thank you for your time. And I'll see you in another reading of mine. Bye-bye. Hello pile 3, let's take a look for you guys when it comes to the month of June. What can you expect? Let's start first with these cards. So for your oracle you have imagine, together with serendipity and mending. Okay, now for you guys when it comes to the month of June, there is something beautiful going to happen. It's like you kind of like looking at the Imagine card. Like it's like whatever you want, whatever you need, everything you want, my baby. Like you can have. Why is it? Because I be like looking at the cards. It's like you reach to something and you will get it. Because this person is reaching for the moon and this person is reaching for the four clover. It's like you will get it. Whatever you reach for in the month of June, you will get it. You only have to know how to work, collaborate with other people, how to intertwine, work together in the month of June. So let's see, what can you expect more? You have the Hermit in reverse together with the Emperor in reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so honey, you need to get out there in the month of June, but you kind of don't have a plan. Like, this is, for you guys looking at the cards, this has happened all so fast. You didn't plan it, you didn't strategize it. It's like a surprise. You say, oh, it's like this. I want to move. Boom, you move. You didn't plan it, you didn't strategize it. It's just happening. All you need to do is collaborate with the person, the people that kind of like have what you want. You have this and they have that. It's like the mending card. Like, it's giving me like the one have the rope and the other one has the flags, and together they will make this, whatever this is. Like in Dutch they say slingers. I don't know how you call it in English. So it's giving me that, like, together you can collaborate and create something of it, you know. But it's giving me that somebody, what you need to make this completion, somebody is going to help you out with it. Like, you only have to say what you want and it will happen fast and quick in the month of June. That's the Knight of Swords. But here's the thing, this energy will not stay for a long time. So do not be like, do not lag, or how do you call it? Do not postpone. Is that a correct word? Not my first, neither my second English, that is. Like, do not postpone, honey, you know what I mean. Like, do not postpone on the opportunities that comes your way in the month of June, is what I'm getting with that. Because it's giving me like, just go out there, but continue using your knowledge and wisdom though, you know, because here's the thing, you can have it, but it's like this. Let me give you an example I'm getting. Like, you, for example, you want to move. You be like, oh, I want to move. I want to go live somewhere else. They'll be like, okay, we have a house for you. And you take it. You don't look at the house. You don't be like, okay, let me investigate. Is this really the house that I need? And then you come to find out there is a leakage. You know, the roof is almost coming down. So, yes, you can have it. You can say, I'm looking for a house. And somebody be like, oh, I have a house for you. You be like, then you have to be like, okay, let me look at the house. Let me use my knowledge and wisdom. Let me not just take something to take something, okay? And then you can work together with that person. I ate curry, y'all. I ate curry. Don't mind the nail. So, and not this one either. Like, then you can collaborate and work with that person and be like, okay, listen, if you work on the roof, if you do the how do you call it, the water thingy, you know, if you make those things correct, I will take that house out of your hand, you know. So you have to communicate with people. You have to, even though you have something you can take, they have something for you, you may say like, yes, that's for me, or yes, no, that's not for me. Do not just take it because they are giving it to you. You need to debate on what is happening. Looking at the Emperor, you need to take charge. Even, you know, sometimes you be like, okay, I should just be happy that that person is giving me the card. Meanwhile, the card is almost at the end. They be like, you have 3 months to ride with me, and then deuces, you know. So yes, you can be happy, be like, oh my God, they are giving me a card. But is it for the long run a good fit? Because that's what I'm getting for you guys. Because this night, okay, this night is fast and quick and isn't something that can go for a long time. Looking at the Emperor is something that you will build. It's strong. It's there for lineage, you know. So really, if somebody comes in and give you a fast, quick fix, you need to understand: is this going to help? Do I want this for a long run or a temporary thing? Like, is that house a temporary thing? Is that car a temporary thing? You know, for what is it? And once that temporary situation ends, do I have something to back it up? You know? So yes, it's a good thing that they are helping you out. But if you take it, do you have some kind of a safety net for the next thing when this situation run out? Do you have saving for that new car? And I'm saying car because this one is kind of giving me something fast coming. So do you have a saving for a new car? Because they're giving you 3 months, kind of like you can save up. But then what? You know? So really don't think like, oh, I'm going to go buy that whole car just for 3 months and then it breaks down and all your savings are gone. I'm going to buy that house and then for 3 months, you know, it's all gone. So really think about it, okay? Really think about it. So let's see. You also have, honey, I saw the cards. Change. Change is coming. Change is coming, honey. Together with sudden wealth, okay? And concern. Yes. I definitely see for you guys in the month of June, there is a wow moment. And after that, it's kind of like concern. What now? What now? What do I do now with it? How can I move forward with this? But there's definitely a change happening. And it's happening also fast and quick, suddenly. As I said, it's a sudden wealth, also sudden luck. Looking at a serendipity, you ask for it, you have it, you can receive it. But after that, what do you do with it? That's the thing. That's the thing that you need to be aware of. You really, once you get something, do not go overboard with this temporary situation. It's like plan, strategize, so you can move forward, because there is some kind of a situation coming with it that afterward you will kind of like, it will work with you. So at the end of the month of June, you need to kind of like have, I want to say, your ish together. So no surprises once the surprise comes. It's kind of like I'm warning you right now of the period of things are going well, but what you do next kind of a way. So let's see, for the next upcoming 4 weeks, what can you expect? So let's see, I asked my guides, your guides, or beste paciënties voor de ambtenaren to let us know for the next 4 weeks. This is the first. The third. The second. I will take those 2 for the second. Let's see, for the third and the fourth week. The third. And the fourth. Underneath the deck, 10 of Swords. So for the first week you have the 8 of Wands in reverse. It seems like something isn't coming maybe for you in the first week. You might expect something, or you are waiting for something in the first week. It looks like, or it seems like it isn't coming. It is coming though. It is, suddenly it is coming. As I said, you reach for it, you will get it. But what will you get? You know, do not be desperate. in the first week. Because, I'm telling you that because I saw a card in the second week, the devil. You might be tempted to go with a bad thing and a magician. So in the second week, you have the devil and the magician. So you will manifest and create whatever it is that you want. But will you go for that temptation? I don't know if you felt drawn to pile 2. Because pile 2, I was talking about, there is a thin line between good and bad. That is definitely to do with energy. The month of June, it's like spirit comes to play with the human beings. And if you have a desire to something, they can give it to you. But what will you get? And I was talking about Sewell. What Sewell? You know, Sewell. When you flush the toilet, the Sewell, the honey. You guys be like, Noraima, why you talk English if you cannot pronounce? Honey, listen, I don't know what's going on. Mercury ain't in retrograde, but Mercury is working with me right now. These past few months, like I cannot, I don't know. My mind is so full. So, Sewell, let's go with that one. That's Rahu. The Rahu, it's like Rahu is playing. Temptation is playing. There's also Rahu. That's the North Node. The wanting of something, but how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? And once you have it, if you guys are going to move house, be aware of the Sewell. Ask questions about the Sewell. There is something to do with a Sewell, or maybe in the house that you are living right now, or leakage. Leakage is what I'm getting. Also, there is something with that where you have to move, and you will take it to take it. But be aware, like if you buy the house, ask them, when was it that you guys have fixed the roof? When was it when you guys have fixed the sewer? You know, the pipeline. Ask them, because I had that message, and I have to continue going on that message, because there is definitely something. I don't know if you guys know Vedic astrology, but Rahu has kind of like every planet has rules about something, you know. And I did Rahu is the soul, I believe. Like Google, if possible, Google what does, or you can, if you know about Vedic astrology, can you please comment, let other people know what Rahu, the North Node, what they are kind of like in charge of, you know, the soul, the temptation, the wanting, you know, write it down for people so they know, if possible, you know. That is what I'm getting, that yay, you are going to get something, but what is the underlying thing? Yes, you are manifesting it, but what is the temptation? What do they want from you? What do they want from you? So especially because you are waiting for a news or message or whatever this is in the first week, it's coming. But do you know what's behind it? What's happening? As I said, ask questions, look further. So for the third week, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Honey, the Wheel of Fortune is a good and a bad gamble. I have to sneeze. So yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is a good and a bad gamble. And so it's giving me, watch out. I don't know, but you guys, in the month of June, it's like you better use your mind correctly. The Hermit. You better use your mind correctly. You have Virgo and Aries playing a big role. So don't go take charge without planning, strategizing. Virgo, honey. Team Virgo. I'm not Virgo, but but Virgo knows how to kind of like do not expect surprises. They be like, honey, yes, it's a surprise, but I have planned that surprise. You don't get it. I have strategized. I know it's coming. I know what I want. Honey, I have planned it. You know, that's Virgo mentality. Nothing is a surprise. Everything they kind of like look at Beyonce. Look at Beyonce. I have a Virgo in my personal life, a Virgo, feminine Virgo. Child, I call her Miss Lucky Fingers because she's like, let me arrange this, let me arrange that. I'm be like, honey, let some things be a surprise, but she got it under control, yeah. So I like that. So be a little bit like a Virgo because there is something of, oh, if you don't plan for it, oh, look at where it land on a house, even if it focused, like on the house. So it's kind of giving me like that. You guys are definitely going to move. There's definitely something with a house for you guys. But be aware of the house. And the moon for the 4th week. Don't look at the curry nails, y'all. Do not look at the curry nails. Just look at the moon, okay? Look at the moon. So yeah, that is definitely a surprise. Something of an unknown, okay, for you happening in the month of June in the 4th week. Definitely. In the 4th week, in the whole month of June, it seems like you guys are getting what you are manifesting, but you don't know what the consequences are or if you don't use your mind wisely. So it's like, yay, serendipity moment, but it's so mystery. It's such a mystery. So you better plan, you better communicate, because otherwise later down the line this whole surprise of sudden wealth, a sudden change can bring concern. As I said, it's like temporary. So please do not spend all your money on this temporary situation, because later down the line you might need, your coins for the next thing. So don't go renovate your whole house if it is temporary. Like if somebody tells you, okay, I have a house for you for 3 months, are you going to renovate it? No, you are not going to invest in that house because it's temporary. It's for 3 months. That's a waste of money. So that's what I'm getting for you guys. Do not do that for whatever this situation is when it comes to the month of June. So when it comes to love, you guys have healed yourself together with hope and give it a try. So when it comes to love, it seems like something new is coming, something fresh, something that you can kind of like work with it. Try again. I don't know if it's a breakup and you guys try again. Maybe that will also be just temporary. After 3 months, you figure out, like, you know what, it ain't working. The devil is a devil, the devil is a lie. I don't know. For each their own, But there is definitely something of change when it comes to love, giving you hope. Maybe try if there is a time that you haven't have a relationship because of a heartache and pain. You guys, your spiritual team is saying in the month of June, try again. Figure out what is out there. What can you expect? So my lovely beautiful poultry, I do hope I could have helped you guys, and I'm sorry for the circumstances that we are in right now, that we have to film like this. I do hope you guys received the message well and that you guys can hear me well. And yeah, I do hope I could have helped you guys. Don't forget to hit the like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in another reading of mine. Bye bye.